Hey guys, welcome back to my show, Detailz with Dida Ritz. My show where I'm able to give you the raw and true details of what happened on my time on season 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race. And I'm super excited because this week we have my sister, my black girl magic sister is here in the building. Chicago's very own Lucy Stoole.
Hi everybody. Hello Dida. What's going on, baby?
I feel like Diana Ross is in the building.
Stop.
I love Lucy so much. I've just watched you really just like come and just take Chicago and make it your own. And there was not a bearded queen doing what you were doing. Tell me about how all that feels right now.
Dida, I've been watching you in the Chicago scene before and after Drag Race and have been a big fan and inspired by your work and what you've been doing in Chicago as the cheesecake of Halstead, fucking forever. It feels right, I guess is the best way to put it. It feels really good, first of all, to be able to authentically create my art and have people support me and be there to stand for it. But it also just feels right for me to be using that and using like my own personal power to be trying to make my community and my world a better place.
You're even trusted because Sasha Velour was just in town with
her. Miss Sasha.
Smoking Mirrors. And she trusted you in control of her Instagram. You took over her Instagram.
She did. She might have regretted it the next day, but no, she loved it. I had such a great time. I thought it was really cool of her to reach out to me in that way and to entrust me with that, because that is literally like handing over your everything and being like, here, run my like social media. But yeah, I had the best time with it, and I think I used it the way it should be. Previewing a little bit of the show and tagging myself a lot.
She came to the show later on that night. I was looking at Roscoe. She was such a class act. I am shocked at how much she has such a great memory, and she is just she's a class act. I really enjoy that. I also want to give you a congratulations. You won an award with The Reader. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I won the Best of 2019 from the Chicago Reader, the Best Drag Performer Award.
Congratulations!
Thank you so much. I'm like blown away. I love Chicago so much, so to receive this from my peers in my city is really fucking huge. And it means the absolute world to me, so that's pretty dope.
And The Reader is a great publication. It gets out to a lot of people, so congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, baby.
Well, here at Detailz with Dida Ritz, we are here to talk about the Frenemies Challenge. Episode 8.
Oh my God.
You are obviously familiar with Drag Race. What season did you really get into Drag Race?
So I was there watching it. I watched season 2 as it was airing and have been kind of like a fan since then. I've been a super Drag Race fan since the beginning because of the people that Drag Race puts on that show. Like more than Drag Race and what I care about that. It's the people on that show like I stand for like big time.
This episode was about frenemies, and that was really, really fun because there have been a lot of frenemies within the Drag Race series of franchising. Do you have a favorite frenemy of all the seasons that comes out to you?
One of the most iconic is gonna be Miss Alyssa and Coco.
Of course. Oh, I was alive when I was alive. Oh my God, look at me.
She sprouted
already planning it. I mean, as long as you have that, as long as they have a procession march, down the street of Chicago for me, I'll be good. There was not social media really strong like that, but I thank God it happened then in my case, because I feel like in today's, like that just would have, oh God, that would have been a really messy situation. But
Could you imagine some of the shit that like we did when we were young? If it was like, if social media was popping like it is now, I'm telling you.
Trouble.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
Honey, that's how we just keep the bodies buried. And So this week was the Frenemies Challenge, and we opened up. Jiggly Caliente had to go home.
Yes, you
remember that, and
yes,
you remember obviously she was dealing with the whole entire last episode of the Dragazine.
Yeah, I rewatched this episode today, and right at the very top of the episode, when they come back in the workroom and they're talking, you're making some faces. That are real good. That are real good. Yes, please do.
Whenever like I'm listening, especially like if there's tea being spilled.
Yo, yeah.
If I'm listening, I happen to have that like super like
yeah. Like I'm tuning into this.
So then we have to do a lie detector test.
Oh, that's another one that I was like, I can tell Dida is nervous.
I was nervous.
Dida is nervous.
Let me tell you why I was nervous. And this was the only time I ever watched it back where I was like, damn, I wish I would have done this different. I watch all the other girls and how they played with their expressions. And that was the moment where I had to like remember, like, bitch, that's what reality TV is. Like, this ain't serious. This lie detector test don't matter.
Exactly.
Like, I haven't done anything or stolen anything, so I ain't worried. You know, like, I'm not worried. But they got me on a few of them, bitch.
Did they?
Definitely did. Well, the whole thing about have I ever talked about Chad Michaels?
That was the one. They were like, she's lying.
I have never. But also, when I realized what the challenge was, like, at the end of the day, because the challenge was the Frenemies when they put us, like, you know, there. That's really what it led to. It led to the lie detector test, really, like, seeing who had things in common, who they didn't. I thought it was interesting how Rue explained that when the challenge happened, that this person you have the least in common with, but in a crisis, this bitch could save your ass.
Yeah.
I felt me and Chad had stayed the least out of the drama.
Yeah.
And we really were there for the competition, and I think we also were just very who we were. I also thought it was interesting how how Rue was throwing that shade about if Latrice was the last man on earth,
would you cockeye with
and I
would
don't
you cockeye
remember,
with them?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
What did you say?
Without the edit. I don't think they included me in that edit.
No, they didn't. They edited you out of that one because I remember Willem said yes,
Mm-hmm.
and like a lot of the girls said yes to that, and because they had the little short clip Ella where they were like,
I mean, Latrice is a sexy individual.
Yeah.
Is she not? She has like sex appeal.
Literally, the woman was like, yeah.
Like, yeah.
The last bitch, yeah, I'm gonna kiki with him.
Okay,
whatever.
Like, I'm gonna get my dick anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, I love it. That's how we love them.
Yeah.
For the challenge, we had to actually sing a song written by Lucian Piani. You gotta tell me about Lucian Piani.
I don't know what he is, but I need some help.
Ooh, all in the details here. We had to write this song called So Much Better. And
oh, yes!
Sing the song. And so we had to sing live. Now, I do not sing live. What I love about this episode is listening to me and Chad sing this together. It's funny to me.
It's hilarious.
Because I don't sing. You know I don't.
Yeah.
Sing. Like, I don't sing. You walk out there, the cameras are on. Lucian's there. He has a whole entire script of what he's supposed to say, but then he gets real with you about everything once he sees how you're doing in the process.
Yeah.
We just ran it through one time for him, and I just remember it just was not good. It was like we were just like, it was bad, and he just looked at us and was like, yeah, y'all got a lot of work to do. Yeah! Me and Chad rehearsed rigorously, and this was back when I don't think they would allow the girls to do this now, but we were able to go in each other's hotel rooms.
Oh, wow.
And especially as it got smaller, I think that even the show itself wanted the show to be good, so they don't mind if we want to rehearse for something. Chad and I rehearsed all night. I remember in my hotel room, and we was just hitting that.
I do it so much better.
We was hitting it, and I remember thinking, I don't know how to sing, but I'm going to go out here and act like I know how to hit all the notes with the microphone and fill my Beyonce moment.
Okay, but I do have a question about another thing that I noticed in Untucked.
Oh,
there was another moment when there was a certain argument going on between two people, and you were in the background of it again. I don't think they kept catching you in the background and just getting the best, like, reaction shots.
The professional young version of me who had like all of this kind of cramming training of drag and then taking it onto a national stage in me was like, just let these girls argue. But also, this is how I honestly felt. I had argued with Jiggly and had my whole thing with Jiggly.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And Jiggly and Fifi had grown close.
Yeah.
And so never at any moment did Fifi get into the in-between argument between me and Jiggly. And so that's kind of how I had to look at it. Like, okay, you're arguing with this girl, but at the end of the day, girl, you know me, Fifi. You know the type of bitch I am. Like, I don't have nothing against this girl.
Yeah.
You got something against her.
Yeah, that's not
So
my problem.
I'm going to sit here and let y'all fight. The pettiness in me let them fight and argue because I realized what I was looking like in the back.
Yeah.
I look gorgeous on the episode. Like, bitch, I was dead.
You were seriously just, like, laid back, like...
Bitch, I was so pretty, and that's what I was honestly sitting there thinking, like, I was feeling like, at that time, like, just pull that housewife shit, like, look pretty. Drag queens, we love cameras, and if we know those cameras are going to project to millions
And I know
of
they
people,
get y'all drunk in there, too.
Oh.
They get y'all drunk. They get y'all lit.
Let me tell you, they had actually lightened up on the drinking our season. We were able to, the drinks were strong, and we were able sometimes to get, like, 2 drinks in Untucked, but it had lightened up because I had heard the girls from season 3 have went ham.
Yeah! I was just imagining that, and I was like, could you imagine?
And I really ain't gonna name names because, girl, when we talking about the pettiness in me, you don't want to name the names, right?
Yeah.
But I had heard there were girls from season 3, so you narrow it down yourself, and I know y'all will figure that out. You know how they have those tall absolute like bottles of vodka, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I heard they were actually filled with vodka, like in the original, because it's promo, they send it over.
Yeah.
And so apparently there were girls who were like drinking out of those and like sneaking out of those, because all those bottles of vodka like used to be filled with vodka, and there were girls like taking full advantage.
Oh my God.
So by our season, everything was filled with water. I asked, I said, is this thing really filled with vodka? Like, oh my God, because I had did parties in the past where there were actually, you know, you've done parties where like huge, those things are actually filled with vodka. And so I was like, is this really vodka, or is it? They were like, no, that's water. Because the girls from season 3 got really full.
Being locked up like that, I'd be like, oh my God, yes, give me this fucking drink right now. Do you have another bottle back there? Break that open too.
Absolutely, no. And there were moments where we could ask for drinks. Like we could possibly maybe ask for one more if you had only had like one and you nursed it and they noticed it. Like I knew the game because I was able to like maybe like during the snack game Untucked, I was able to like get like 3 drinks out of them. I remember because like I had kind of nursed it and was like, okay.
Just sitting back in the crowd.
Yeah. One other thing I wanted to talk about that they talked about on this episode was drag families.
Oh yeah.
You are my sister. You are my drag family.
Sister. I think we're also real good when shit happens together. Mm-hmm. I'm one of the few people that can grab your hand. And it's the only thing I'll grab. Because I don't want her to think it's somebody coming for her, bitch. So literally, I grab sister's hand. And I'm like, we got this. You can't be walking up with no bitch and grabbing their arm or shoulder like that if they in the mood. You know what I mean? You cannot. Because that will get you. I know with me, you grab my arm, I'm like, I'm ready. I'm turning ready.
Well, and I think I've had to do that for you too before.
Oh yeah, you have.
You know, we don't understand.
Yes, you have.
When the monster comes out, that bitch in the vault, that bitch you put deep down in the vault, she like deep in the vault, but sometimes she knows how to she knows the code to get out, and then she just gets out, and then so.
They scary because we be letting a lot of shit slide. We be letting a lot of shit slide.
Talk to me about drag family to you and what it really means and has, because I mean, hello.
Well, I feel like my drag family is just like the community.
Yeah.
And it gets more specific as in like sisters, you know, and like everything else that is like really close to me. But yeah, I feel like my drag family is just like so huge when I like look around at it. I don't have any like daughters per se, but I definitely have children. Mm-hmm. I definitely do have children that I've like taken under my wing, my step kids, as I love to call them, the little step stools. I have little step stools. Joe Mama and like Jerfay and like, you know, Degrassi and all them. Like those are like my little boos. They're like my family anyway that like started to do drag, and we kind of have that. Then, you know, I got like my sisters and like you and Vixen, who like I like really count as like fucking family, and like Shay and just a lot of the other people that have been through this entire ride with me and like have been riding for me the entire time.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people turned. And now they ride.
It's interesting, and I had this recent conversation with somebody how they were talking about how their career is really going well, but they said that also I'm noticing everything's closing in on me, like I'm not having as many friends, and I literally had to look at them and say, welcome to the club. Like, welcome to the art of entertainment. Like that is, you hear RuPaul even talk about it all the time, how he spends time alone. He's not with his husband, he's alone.
Yeah.
And that's really what our job is. If you're really successful at it, it isn't a lot of social life. It really is a lot of friends time. So that's where the family comes in, because you're able to then have this other person who does the same exact job you have. You know, you can relate, you can talk, they can help each other out, you know.
And those are the people that can like pull me out of the house, which is what I always say. It's like, if you can pull me off of my couch, then like, you know, that's like family.
Absolutely,
because like you said, outside of this, like all I want to do is like be at home. Like I really do. That's all I want to do.
Hulu,
yeah, just
Amazon Prime in it.
I want to be on my couch. Those are the people that pull me back in and make me remember to like live this life, and that it is the actual inspiration for Lucy. Like that Lucy's not my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we forget that a whole lot, and sometimes it'll get to a point where like literally Lucy is the only bright spot in my day, and like art should be a lot of things for me, but I don't ever want it to be, you know, like where I'm not living life as like Ty.
Yeah, you know.
It's so short. Like, it's so fucking short. I don't want to lose any of the moments.
So the special guest judges for this week, we had Pamela Anderson,
Yes.
Tiani, and Jennifer Tilly.
Yes, Jennifer Tilly!
I was in awe of all of that. Damn, these like are famous people they are putting us in front of. Pamela came into Untucked and we were able to like really meet her. She hugged us all.
Yeah.
She was really cool. She is the littlest thing. Like she's really
tiny.
She's teeny. She's just like titties and gorgeous big hair.
Yes!
And face was beat and she didn't. I don't know. You've been around like famous people. Do you feel that sometimes like you meet those famous people like they look different in person than they do on TV?
Oh, absolutely.
But then when you hold the camera up, you see what you see on TV. It's the weirdest thing. That's how I looked at her. I was kind of like, gosh, you look really different in person. You know, she didn't look bad. She just looked very different. Like, it's interesting how people translate through television screen. But Jennifer Tilly looked the same to me. Like,
she is gorgeous.
I mean, she's amazing.
I think she was also just such an inspiration. Why I love her as like an actress is taking something that can be seen as so feminine, yet I always think of her as being so powerful.
I mean, she's the bride of Chucky.
She's the bride of Chucky. She's the bride of Chucky.
My favorite role of her is Liar Liar.
Oh yes, the wife, yes. Oh, she is so good in that one too.
The scene that cracks me up in that is when they're in the court and they play the sound of them having sex.
Oh yeah,
and she's just sitting there seeing that like bombshell, and I'm just like, damn. Can we talk about this hair real quick before we move on to the runway?
This little beautiful thing.
Who was this hair done by?
So this is by my girl. She's out of Little Rock, Arkansas. Her name is Hair Witch. She does drag also, Athena Sinclair. She is one of the baddest bitches in the game. I mean, check this out. Amazing, a beautiful person of color who is turning out fantastic wigs. That last time.
Hair, when she got here and we got ready to film, she walked through the door and I just went.
Y'all don't know the one where your girl comes in and you like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. But also this human moment. Don't let, okay, this is human. This is human, everybody. You see it. You see it.
Should we get to the runway?
Yes.
Get to the looks, and critique them and talk about everything?
Let's do that.
First up, we have RuPaul. Ru is giving us this green fantasy situation. What did you think?
This like hunter green belted caftan. Because it's like a caftan. That's not pants, right?
Well, here's the funny thing. Okay, so this is what I love. This was the first time Ru ever had wore like a pant because it was like a.
It is a pant?
It gave a kimono vibe.
Yeah.
And he had like a legging situation. Yeah, and it was like a kimono vibe. And I remember thinking when I watched it at home, because we don't really know what the full look looks like until we see it at home, like watching it with everyone else. I remember thinking like, oh, that's like a kimono. That's the first time we've ever seen Ru's legs in years.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Ru had always rocked long gowns to the floor. You would maybe see a sheer situation or like a silhouette.
Yeah.
But you would never see like a pant.
I love that color. I do not love that color on that outfit.
Yeah, I love an emerald green.
Yeah.
I love like a good emerald Kelly green vibe.
Absolutely, I love
a kimono.
Yeah.
I love even the big hair. With
oh, it's gorgeous.
Honey, the makeup, everything.
Because honey, this is still Matthew.
Yeah!
Classic Matthew, baby. You know what this look reminds me of? This look reminds me of when you still want to be cute, but it's just a hosting gig. You know what I mean?
Oh, you just running upstairs to get like a drink.
Yeah!
Just to see how many people is upstairs.
You still want to be cute, but you just gonna go and run
somebody
this
might
on.
take a picture of you.
We like to call it a tiptoe. In Chicago, your little tiptoe. You put that on to run around, get some drinks, talk to people. Did you hear that bitch has an apartment as a closet?
Oh,
An apartment.
I've heard that she has one in New York and one in LA, and it's very luxe. And I've been told that everything is in garment bags and everything's very like organized. I've
Could
been
you
told,
imagine?
Yeah, Raja one time was Raja was telling me one time that about it because I asked.
Yeah.
And Raja was telling me that everything's just very organized in garment bags and very clean, and she's very like organized. Like,
do you think she ever wears those dresses again?
Well, she did on I think it was All Stars. She wore like the one pink black.
You're right.
Situation.
Yeah.
She pulled out a few pieces. Apparently, she'll pull a few of them out sometimes. I think Delta has said that on Hey Queen, where she had said like they'll have a whole idea of what she's gonna wear, but then she'll come in with like a garment bag of like 2 gowns, and then she's like, I want to wear this one. I would love if Rue wore gowns that related to the challenge.
Yeah.
It would almost even make it more fun.
It would be.
For the stuff that we could see her in.
I would do a look for everyone because I'd be like, reminder, I'm the baddest bitch. And like walk in and like, this is what you should do. You know? Like,
exactly,
I would always do that.
Show you the right way. Because
Yeah.
I've obviously done it the right way. I'm RuPaul. Like, that's me. I mean, I don't know. Next up, we have Willem and Latrice, and they're giving us like this peak fantasy. Now, they came out first with this, and then they transitioned into like corset. Willem had the corset with the pinstripes, and then
Thank God that was a
everything.
reveal, number one. Because I remember first seeing that being like, honey.
Yeah.
What's
No.
this?
I saw them walk out, and I was like, but I also like saw something underneath, and I was like, okay. Maybe that's just what it has to be. I agree. Once they stripped down, you know, Latrice had on the little, like the corset, and like the little cinched waist and the body, yada yada. I just love how Latrice carries her body. It's always very confident. It's very sexy.
It was really sexy to see that too, because I mean, we've had big girls on them before, but I don't think a lot of them were like showing the body like that at that time.
Well, and that's what she said. She said that she was representing all the curves and swerves for the big girls.
Yeah.
And I even think it still shocks Latrice to this day how much she inspires not only like curvier gay men, but like she also inspires curvier women too.
Oh, absolutely.
And like they both, and you know, and I think it always starts when she said, you know, her inner being is a stripper.
Yeah.
Her inner being is a stripper. It's the confidence.
I definitely got some of that like sexy
you
side.
Are so body confident.
Because you know, I throw the body out there. I'm like, this is for real body positivity.
Well, and that's what I love. I love that about you because you will get in a very like mainstream room, almost so mainstream to the point where it's like you know, there's like if you say hell, they'll go crazy.
Yeah.
And you will come in there and do a burlesque number and show them all different types of not only black excellence and black girl magic, but then like, this is my body.
Yeah.
And if you like, this is what you booked me for.
Yeah.
I've watched you do that in rooms, and I think that is so cool when you see that.
It's pretty badass.
It's confidence. It's just confidence. The next one we had me and Chad Michael.
Oh, I love. Okay, so what is this fabric? What is up with that?
So it's that fabric. You know that fabric that is like a polyester, and then it has like the little ruffles, like kind of like sprouting out from it on each. Like you see, there's like ruffles.
And then there was like a little see-through mesh.
A little see-through mesh
to
it. But there's like a little ruffle. So obviously the tighter you go, the more ruffles go.
Yeah.
I liked our look. I thought it was very like, I love, this was one of my favorites.
Well, that dress looks fucking good on you.
Yeah, no, I liked the dress, and it was also rigged really well, because, you know, I had the thing on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Chad's dress completely, he had did with the Velcroing, and all of that. And that was also the help that me and Chad had in this, that Chad and I both are seamstress. So we both knew how to sew, and we were really able to bounce off, because we knew that thing that RuPaul says, like, possesses a trait that you don't have, and in a stressful situation, this person could save your ass. And we definitely had moments like that when we were sewing and coming up with the ideas.
Here's my thing. I think your color story makes more sense than hers does.
You mean like with the shoes and the...
Yeah.
And see, I tried to have the purple or kind
of... Well, yeah.
We should have maybe had like a yellow situation on her.
I think that would have been cute. Because I don't feel like that purple really like goes with that blue that well.
I almost would have loved if like you could have done tulle all down her dress and made her dress even more, because she was supposed to be like the ingenue, and I was supposed to be like the younger girl coming into the game, you know, like very that, and veteran and ingenue, like very that, like that's what we were trying to get.
Yeah,
so,
and like I see that.
So I almost feel like maybe that's what we should have, because that connecting. But then at the end of it,
she would have had a cape.
Oh, now see.
A cape.
But see, now at the end,
I like this fabric.
I ripped that dress off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Dida, you bitch.
Let me tell you.
I love when she says that.
The key that really had me was when I ripped the dress off. I looked dead at RuPaul, because obviously you wouldn't see RuPaul's expression, right? Mm-hmm. I could tell he looked at me and was like,
surprised.
Like, I have said that this is not a contact sport, although we did do a wrestling challenge.
Yeah.
But, like, I remember thinking, like, okay, good, I got him.
You got him.
I got him. And it's actually, it's kind of caught on camera. They catch Rue's expression when that happens, but they don't catch the kind of, like, full essence of me ripping it and then Rue being like, All right, so next up, we have the devil and the angel.
Oh.
Okay, so now, I'll tell you what I thought. I thought it was very appropriate. I did like Sharon's more than I like Phoebe's.
I mean, Sharon's is cute. I'd wear that. I'd wear that devil costume. And
I might want some different feathers, but you know, they can't pop for good ostrich or
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so
I was like, well, she may do.
We'll take the chicken feathers, you know.
Yeah.
And if you have those, actually, these type of feathers in like massive amounts actually looks amazing.
It looks fabulous.
I love it. I've done it before. Fifi's, I always thought it was like, I never understood why she did that feather around the waist.
Around the waist. Also, the silver matte glove going with like all the like sequin.
That
it's
halo.
Like, yeah, that halo that's sitting on her head.
Is that microstyrofoam with glitter? That's what I thought when I
That's
saw
literally
her.
just sitting on her head.
I thought when I saw her, I was like, that's that microstyrofoam glitter. I know exactly what that is. You can make a wreath out of that.
Which is such a testament to drag though, because look at that bitch now. She can like take a Gatorade bottle and make a fucking bazooka.
365 days out of it.
I mean, that growth is fucking, that's what we all should be working towards in whatever way we want to. Like, that is dope. That's fucking dope. That's fucking dope.
True artistry. This hair, though.
Yeah.
She had told Willem that she had said that
Yes!
don't wear blonde and untucked.
And then Willem caught up three times when she was like, you were blonde last week. You were blonde in that video. You were blonde when you were wrestling. Okay, I have been reserving this because we all knew we were going to get to that fucking moment, girl.
Oh, yeah, this episode is legendary, darling.
Let's talk about it, Dida, because you were there, and you know what the fucking deal was. Let's just start off at the very beginning. With Willem fucking puking off the side of the stage.
Oh, yes.
Where were you, and like, were you aware of that going on? Because did they have to like stop production for a second? Because they were still filming.
I will say that editing was interesting because her timing of being sick and throwing up, it like starts earlier.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because it didn't start until Untucked, and then we were standing on stage waiting for like all the deliberation, and then Willem had her moment on the side throwing up. I mean, to be honest,
she just came off of winning. So I remember originally not expecting this gag.
Here we go. We're going to get into the full, like, gag of it all.
The guy.
Why did Willem get eliminated?
Yes.
Or why did she get disqualified? That is, like, the real question. Okay, so it came to my attention that there were a lot of different things that were going on. I think people also have to understand, I'm just going to say this, okay, before we break this down. LA is different from Chicago, as where Chicago is different from New York.
Yeah.
LA, a lot of those drag performers have opportunities like TV spots, reality show spots. They have a lot of different like opportunities. So they know when things are being filmed, they know when things are being done and aired, and there have been talked about like if Willem had went out a couple of nights to West Hollywood. Our hotel was not far from West Hollywood. It was not like our hotel was in the boondocks. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we were like traveling to LA. Like, no, our hotel was literally like very close by, and it was in an area where other people were filming things. You know, Californication, that show was filming right next door to us. I feel like Willem, being a person who is a SAG member, understands entertainment, understands her rights, understands all these things. She took advantage of those things. I mean, she did what any of us would do. And so when people ask me, like, what did Willem do? There were a lot of things that she did to break the rules because she also, at the same time, knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
I would even say this. There were things that I did, and things I even did along with Willem.
Yeah.
That, like, I can admit to that. Like, I did things with Willem that she got blamed for, and even things that, like, she did and, you know, didn't even tell full production I did with her, but she was that real of, and that's why I ride or die for her and that thing.
Okay.
And that's an exclusive saying that, you know, I could have easily been disqualified with her, but because the fact that she knew the rights, and I learned that from her.
Yeah.
I think that the production team and Drag Race probably just couldn't take her at the time because she knew the rights that were allowed to her. And so when they looked at it at the end of the day, I feel like that's why she got disqualified. But at the end of the day, I mean, I could have gotten disqualified. You know, there are a lot of things that were going down, I think, because I even think the production teams themselves, they were still learning, you know, Drag Race.
Oh, absolutely.
They were still learning how drag queens are. We some sneaky bitches. And we know how to get around loopholes. That's why you throw a contract at us, honey. Give us a minute.
Yeah.
Give us a minute. We need to read. Like, we know how to read.
You know how the girls are. I can't text you. I'm going to call you. Yeah. You know, the crazy thing is, too, is that now she didn't got very vocal with a lot of the things that
she has
says that she did in that time, and then a lot of stuff that had to go with it.
Yeah. She does that on her show, Race Chaser, with Alaska, which I love.
Yeah.
I always like to hear her opinion, too, because, like I said, I learned about television production from Willem. She really taught me a lot.
We already know that things are orchestrated and things are brought together to make happen. Like, you know, so, like, yeah, I mean, we're not stupid. We can see a lot of that. Very interesting.
I'm excited now because the Nancy Drewness is going to, like...
Yeah, I'm like...
People are going to be like,
very
They're going to be asking, please don't hound Willem and ask her what did Dida do. I mean, I did send Willem a text and I said, I'm going to probably talk about this. But, you know, she knows. She already knows.
Yeah. I think that was a part of what made the early season so fucking good is that y'all were free and it was a lot more real. Like, it was just a lot more real. That's what drag queens would be doing. Like you said, like, we are those characters. Like, we would be doing things like that in that situation. Like, that is real.
We were, like, right in the middle of that air bubble. Like, the rules, they didn't know what was going on, but then the rules got tight on season 5.
Yeah.
They were like, okay, season 4, we're going to experiment and really find out what is going on. And they did. They experimented and found out how crazy us drag queens really can be.
They were like, we need to not do that again.
Because by the time season 5 hit, I told you, I've talked to Roxy, Detox, some of those girls, and I remember them telling me what their experience was like, and I was like, oh, my experience was not like that, girl. Like,
they changed it up.
It was different. It was hella different. So, then Fifi and Sharon Needles have to lip sync for their life.
Oh my God.
Tell me what you were thinking while you were watching.
Wait a second, remind me again. What was that song? Because I can see it in my brain.
So can I.
But I can't remember what song that was.
What song was that? Raining Man.
Was it Raining Man?
It was Raining Man.
It was. You're right.
It's Raining Man.
You're right.
What did you think? I would love to hear it.
I mean,
there were some things going on in that.
The first thing that comes to my brain is the distinct memory of Fifi doing a death drop in no shoes. Like, and that fucking crown coming off, and then the wig, and then, like, the pieces were just fucking flying. Also, that was a good wonky eyelash episode.
Oh,
that was that one. Yeah. I was like, ooh, that eyelash was on a journey.
Yeah.
She was on a journey.
Girl, I was really shocked. And I said it on the show, and I still would even say it, like, picturing it right now in my head. I was shocked that Sharon was keeping up with Fifi, because Fifi is a great dancer.
Yeah.
She's a great entertainer. And so I was nervous for Sharon, because I was like, okay, I've not seen Sharon really do any entertainment.
And she was.
Performing. And Sharon really kept up. And then when Fifi started kind of falling apart, all the wigs and the halo and everything started falling off, and I realized that body language that you see that every queen has when that has happened to them. You know that body language, you know that insecurity. And I saw those things kind of coming out a little bit more and more and more. If Willem didn't get disqualified, I really think Fifi would have went home.
Fifi would have went home.
And I think that at that moment, that was even something I learned about production, because I don't think production wanted Fifi to go home. She was great drama. Great television.
No, they didn't, of course not.
And so I remember thinking, sitting there, like, I will be gagged if they actually sent Fifi home. But when they called Willem back up, I thought Willem was going to have the option, because she won, to choose who went home. That was also the other plot twist shade, I thought. And could you have imagined what that would have been like?
Wow. Well, we saw how it happened on All Stars, so I can only imagine what it would look like back then. So y'all knew y'all weren't going to send Fifi home.
No.
Y'all knew y'all weren't going to send Sharon home either. So then maybe, did you know that some of this shit was happening, and then that was your way to make an out? To save both of them? And to also bring in some drama? I don't know.
Which was enough drama happening already, but you know what? That's what my mindset went.
Yeah.
It was just obvious to me who won the lip sync at that moment. So,
oh, yeah.
But then I also remember thinking that, like, if Willem didn't get disqualified, like, and it even made me wonder, like, would that have changed, like, the top 3? Like, it just, a lot of things. It was definitely a game changer in the Drag Race kind of world. You know, she became the first girl ever, still in history, to get disqualified.
Yeah.
There seems to be a thing about a drag queen now winning the word I believe the children are using is clout.
Mm-hmm.
And so I find that happens a lot. And so I've been shocked that there hasn't been a girl who has gone on Drag Race and really tried to pull that.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. And I hope I ain't like giving nobody no encouragement on this show, because that's not what we're trying to say, too. But you know what I mean?
No, but
like,
honestly, I'm like, don't.
I hear that word a lot when it comes to children. They talk about that word, that clout, that clout. Don't Cardi and her husband, they have a song, clout, do anything for clout. Clout. And so I do think that is interesting, that there has not been a situation where somebody has done that. But I think Willem also knew what she was doing.
Oh, absolutely.
She knew, because she still goes down in history as the first darling. I want to thank you so much, Lucy Stoole, for being here.
Oh my God, Miss Dida Ritz.
This was so much fun having you.
This was a blast. Thank you for having me, baby.
Now you are a very busy girl here in the city of Chicago. Please tell the people where they can find you, see you.
Whenever I'm home, I'm at Smart Bar for Queen every Sunday night. And then my show Fabitats every second and fourth Wednesday.
Which you've been trying to get me at.
Oh my God!
It's been I've done
for literal years.
The last one I did was a tribute to Aaliyah.
Yes! For literal years, I've been trying to get this girl back. Actually, this next upcoming one, we have Miss Charlene from New York City, like the icon, the activist, the badass. So yeah, I can't wait to have Dida back.
Sweet, please make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Dida Swag. Bye.
Bye.
Go away.